Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Just thought I'd do a bit of an update of August. This is just an element of my rose which has been growing away. Not much growth on it on this point still, struggling. But however, at the top I did cut it back because it did start growing pretty wild, to be fair. And it has started throwing out some nice new shoots, and it did flower really well. So if you check my other video, which I did do of this actual rose, you can see the actual glorious bloom on it. And going over to here, these are my marigolds, which were from actual seeds, and they're doing pretty okay with a fair size bloom on them. Going over to this side, this is my grapevine, and you can see there are quite a few bunches of grapes which are just starting to ripen now and looking really nice, hoping that there'll be some lovely juicy grapes on this. Just to give you a view of the actual grapevine, as you can see how it's grown over. And this is one of the hanging baskets from last year. May reuse the flowers out, the plants out of it. And going over to this one as well, that's from last year. The ivy's grown really well on that one. Going over to here, these are my tomatoes, which have been doing pretty well. I'm not sure which one's which now, but they seem to be doing well. Not sure whether they'll ripen, but we'll see. And these are my plum tomatoes here, which have been doing pretty well as well too. Still waiting for them to ripen as well. So, and going over to here, my cherry tree, Stella cherry, did produce lots of lovely fruit, and it has been cut back a few times already just to try and control the amount of aphids, which surprisingly this year I didn't get so many. And here is my raspberry, which did produce a lot of fruit, but you can see it's got a bit absorbed by pests. And just going over here, this is the rest of the raspberry. And my strawberries did give some glorious strawberries this year as well. Going over here, my other tomato plant, which hasn't done particularly well, and my sunflowers, they've done really well. Really pleased with those. Going back down over here, and some begonias which I planted, they've done pretty well as well. Lovely blooms on those. Going over here to more marigolds. Just over here to fuchsia. Just going up here to my bay trees, they've been doing pretty well. And going over here, my bamboo's been doing exceedingly well. As you can see, it's really grown very nicely. And this is going over here to my jasmine. Odd few flowers, but they seem a bit few and far between. However, but you can see how it creates part of the garden element, which creates a nice overview of the whole excitement of my garden, I feel. Going over to here, then just you can see actually how the bamboo has grown through the density of it all as well, which creates a really nice screen. Yeah, that's it guys. Just thought I'd share my garden just to make people see what can be possible in an urban city garden. Oops, that was... Thanks for tuning in.